Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. I am your host, the Stooge, and this time around we're looking at 5 hidden gems for the PlayStation 1. If you have a look here and here, they are my shelves of PS1 games, and you can't see I've got imports all down here. I'm a huge fan of the PS1. I bought the system on launch. I'm an old guy. I've had a PS1 for a long time now. Amassed a little bit of a library, and in between it, there's a few games that I keep coming back to, but I never really hear spoken about too much. So let's have a look at a couple of them. First up, we have Crisis Beat. Now you really can't see much there, but do you like beat 'em ups? Do you like games like Streets of Rage, but in a 3D style? This is your game. It's not the best beat 'em up ever, but it's a lot of fun. It's a 3D beater. It kind of reminds me more of Die Hard Arcade than most of the other beat 'em ups, or Dynamite Cop, depending on how you remember it. But this is a lot of fun, and it's also not too expensive. Next up, a puzzle game, Tetris Plus. Now the difference between this and regular Tetris is it just has a few more game modes. If it'll focus. Anyway, there's a couple of different puzzle modes. My favorite though is the one where you've got the Explorer and you've got to get him down to the bottom before the claw spiky thing kills him. And you've got to make lines really quickly and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It adds a new twist to Tetris. And again, this is another one that's not very expensive at all. One that's a little bit harder to find, and something that you'll probably notice as a trend as I do more and more of these videos. I love shoot 'em ups. Raystorm is an amazing shooter. How does that not look awesome? It seriously is a brilliant shooter with lots of replay value. It's not easy, but it's not too hard. And it's just so much fun. It looks great. Holds up perfectly. And it's just an amazing shoot 'em up. If you don't have Raystorm and you are a shmup fan, you are really missing out. This is definitely one to add to your collection. And normally, you can get this for a decent price. I'm sorry about the shakiness, I've got arthritis in my hands. But you should be able to get that at a decent price. Now, there weren't a huge amount of platformers on the PS1. There were some. The case on this one isn't great. Let me just fix that while I'm talking. You've got your Crash Bandicoots, you've got your Spyros, and a series that kind of gets forgotten sometimes that was actually really good, that was on the Saturn and the PlayStation, is Pandemonium. So this is Pandemonium 2. I've got both of them. I think the second one probably just etches out the first one. I know some people prefer the first one, and I get that. For nostalgic reasons, I love the first one as well. But this is a really fun game. If you like platformers, it's a 2.5D style platformer. The graphics still hold up fairly well, and it's a lot of fun. Now, lastly, unfortunately, the last one isn't the easiest game to get, but every now and then you can find it for a little bit of a bargain, and that's because it mixes two things that people love, and that's one-on-one fighters and anime. So this is Gundam Battle Assault. It is an amazing one-on-one mech fighter. There was a version of this also available for the Super Nintendo, I believe NTSC only. I'm not sure if it came to the PAL regions, but it was on PS1. Now I got lucky, I paid about $25. No book, but the disc is truly immaculate and the case is just fantastic. So I was really happy with that. And this is, again, an amazing one-on-one fighter. If you like Street Fighter style games, if you like your Mortal Kombat, or you just like anime games, because this isn't all that difficult either. Like, it does have the depth of a combo fighter if you want to get into it that much, or if you just want to like button bash and stuff, you can do okay on the easier levels, easier settings. In the harder settings, you will need to actually fight properly. But it looks so good. I mean, this is clearly not doing it justice. I would so recommend you go look up videos of this game. It looks amazing, and this is probably one of, in my opinion, the best looking PS1 games because it holds up spectacularly. So thank you so much for watching. That was the 5. You had Crisis Beat, Tetris Plus, Raystorm, Pandemonium 2, and Gundam Battle Assault. What are the top 5 hidden gems in your PS1 collection? Do you collect PS1 games? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, don't forget, adventure, excitement, Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.